What is going on, YouTube? I'm TheOPJellicent, and I'm here for the playoffs of the Western Pokemon League. If we do win this, we do go to the championship. There's no bye weeks or anything. There was only 4 teams that made the playoffs, and I already know who our opponent will be if we do make it. But first of all, we have to make it, so let's just go over our team quickly. This is Sash Lead, Mamoswine with Stealthorox. SD, Iron Tail, Sucker Punch, Superpower, Absol pretty much covers the entire team. Habanberry Latios, just in case Salamence became an issue, it could come in, live a +1 attack, and hit it back with a Draco Meteor. SD Scizor, it's meant to sweep, that's pretty much all it is. Defensive Arcanine walled a ton of his team, like Salamence, Victini, Mega Aggron, and then Rapid Stem, Natural Cure, especially defensive Starmie. So let's get into the replay. Right off the bat, he leads off with his Heliolisk as I lead off with my Mamoswine, and I'm just going to get up my Stealthorox right away. And then I can just get off 50% with my Ice Shard. It's just going to Grass Knot and take me out, which is completely fine. And here I bring out this, but I am going to scare it out as he's going to bring out his Aggron. I could have predicted and went for the Superpower, but I didn't feel like that risk was worth taking this early in the game. But I'm going to go right out into my Arcanine as he's going to Mega Evolve and get up his Stealthorox, which is once again completely okay. And I'm trying to weaken this for my Absol to sweep late game. So here he's going to roll me out into my Absol, unfortunately breaking my Focus Sash, which I had. But he's going to try to Heavy Slay me and get rid of me, but I'm just going to go right into my Starmie as he's going to bring out his Sylveon here. And now what I can do is just get rid of these hazards and Toxic him. So now he's on a timer, and he's going to do less than half of this Hyper Voice, so it would have been great if I had Recover, but unfortunately I do not have Recover on the set. So here I'm going to pull out a switch into my Arcanine, as he's going to make a very good play in Toxic there, and this play seemed more significant. This play seemed less significant as it actually was. Arcanine walled a huge majority of his team, like Aggron, Victini, and I guess Salamence, and to an extent Slowking, but he does end up Toxicing it. And I do have the Morning Sun on the set, so it's not the end of the world, but we'll see what happens. He's going to end up Toxicing, and now I'm just going to fire off a Flamethrower and try to put this thing in range of Absol, even though I do already have the Iron Tail, so it should be in range. And he's just going to keep on getting weakened here, and here I can just go right onto my Scizor, not expecting him to go for the HP Fire. And I'm not trying to stay in here, so what I'm actually just going to do is pull a switch right out into Starmie. And here I tried to predict him to go out into Aggron, predicting my Toxic, because he already saw it, but he just wanted to stay in, and unfortunately we do not get a burn. And he's just going to Dragon Tail me out into my Arcanine, which is completely okay. And here I'm just going to go right back out into my Starmie, as I think he throws off a Scald. Yeah, there we go. And this time I really want to get a Toxic off on this Slowking, so I'm going to end up landing it this time. Very nice, very nice. He's going to Dragon Tail me out. And here Absol comes out. So he's going to switch out into his Aggron, as Sucker Punch is not able to do anything because he switched out. He's going to switch out. I'm going to switch out again into my Arcanine. He's going to get up a Stealthorox again, which is okay. And here, this was a big turn right here. I go for Flamethrower and I get the 10% burn. Even if I didn't burn there, actually, let's just let it play. As you guys are going to see, I thought I could live any attack here, but it turns out he is special. So, unfortunately, Slam Puppy is going to go right down. But here, this was the turn of the match. I got into Absol here, and I'm able to Swords Dance up. Very huge. I needed that Swords Dance up, and as you can see here, I'm able to Sucker Punch and just knock him out. And now, this is the game-deciding turn. If I hit this Iron Tail, I win. If I don't, that means we have a very big chance of losing. And as you can see, we're going to see what happens here. I missed the Iron Tail. If I hit the Iron Tail, I probably swept him. He didn't know that I didn't have knockoff. I don't know if he expected me to not have knockoff, but this went down, this would have been dead, this went out to Superpower, and this went down to Sucker Punch. We would have been in a really good position, but unfortunately we miss, and we are going to get hit with a Hyper Voice, such as Pokemon, and there's not really much else we can do at this point. I'm going to go out, try to pull something with my Starmie, get rid of these hazards, maybe set up for the Scizor sweep late game. As I'm just going to throw off a Scald here, hoping I could do some damage. And here, what I'm actually going to end up doing is I got into my Scizor, and it turns out I don't think he had the HP Fire. He's going to pull a switch out into his Aggron right away. And the only way I win this is by getting up to +3. If +2 will not be able to put Victini in range of Latios at -2. So I have to get to plus 3 here. So I did expect the Fire Punch, but I have to get to +3. He's going to hit me with that Fire Punch, and here's another big turn. He does get that 10% burn right back on me. Really unfortunate. I was prepped for his 10% for his Salamence, you could say, but that 10% burn really sucked. I would have been able to put a huge dent into his Victini when he brought it out after this. He had the superpower and knock him out, but unfortunately our last Pokemon is Latios, and Latios cannot take out these 4 Pokemon. If you do see here, I will be able to take out this Heliolisk here with a Psyshock, and he's going to bring out a Slowking, as expected, because he doesn't want to sack off any bigger threats right now. And I'm just going to Psyshock it here, let my Haban Berry get taken off, and here I can just hit him up with that Draco Meteor, completely weaken him. He probably should have just clicked Slack off there to preserve the 3-0, but last I am able to get my knockout, but unfortunately we do not have enough firepower in Latios right now to win the game. This thing is going to come out, and I can Draco it, it's not going to do a lot, and then he's just able to finish me off with the V-Create. So that is the game. So I'm just going to take a few minutes to talk about this here. If I did hit that Iron Tail, he would have had to go into Slowking and try to stall me out of Sucker Punches, which would have... if he stalled me out of all 8, he had a chance, because then I couldn't Sucker Punch this, but I would have gotten rid of Sylveon, which would have been really great, and then, I don't know, maybe would have had a chance. Another big thing, that 10% burn. If I had gotten Scizor up to +3 before trying to sweep with Absol, I could have weakened this into range for Absol without any Sucker Punch shenanigans, but such as Pokemon, we are going to lose to the Florence Fletchlings in the semifinals of the WPL. I can tell you right now, I will be joining for next season. That actually should be starting up not too far from now, to be honest. It should cut through Sun and Moon, but I don't think that'll be that too much of an issue. And either way, even though we did lose, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Sometimes hacks happen, sometimes they don't. I don't know. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.